all. He's a big god. He moves mountains, opens doors, does the impossible. So I wait, expectantly, because I know he's not done with me yet. Welcome to the channel, Mac Dr. Bill. Sorry about saying that. Thanks, and I appreciate every single one of you has subscribed, like, and comment. Alright, boys, so we're working right back on the CRX. It's been a few days. Apologies. A lot of small little things going on. For starters, today, I wake up with the only pain. I had to go to ER. My tooth been bothering me for a couple months, not weeks, months. So I have to go take my antibiotics until I get better, etc. I've done that multiple times for the last couple months, but eventually it's gonna come to the point I gotta go to the dentist and take care of it because the pain is so overwhelming. Cannot eat, can't sleep, can't do anything. So I'm trying not to do too much talking in this video. Putting in the work, picking right back up on the rocker panel installation. I want to try to install it today. Once it's in place correct, then we could tag it and all that stuff. So with that being said, let's get started.
Alright, this is all cleaned up as you guys see. I removed as much rust I could. This is literally burnt metal. I want to show you guys something. You guys seen I haven't touched this side, welded or anything. Obviously we could see there's some rocker replacement at some point or repair. That there's some work, and some of the things that did not work is what we're fixing today. Done sanding this as much as I can. Clean it up a little bit. So this is ready. So to the bottom. I'm gonna proceed to prime that and undercoat it. The parts that I do not need. All these I'm gonna proceed to simply prime it like I did on the side, so it's a little cleaner and less rust as we go along. With that being said, let's get it. Alright, for this we're using weld through primer. If you guys could see it. This is special for welding, so once they apply it, I don't have to grind it down. It'll be direct contact and it'll grab on into the surface. Alright, this is cleaned up, primer applied. Gonna let it dry. Once it's dry, I wanna throw some undercoating under here, not on the edge, because that's what we're welding. That was also protected, and we can move on to start installing the rocker panel. This is the process before you do. It's not just welding and putting it there. So all these procedures is a rust prevention for the rocker pan installation. Alright, this is what the rocker is looking like. It's prepped from the last time. We undercoated it, prime it and undercoat it, weld it, prime. So this is ready to install. The primer and undercoating is to protect it for the future. Plus, start trying to map it up. This is the first step you have to do when you do this rocker panel. They're not made for this car. It's of a 88 to 91 Civic HF 3-door hatch. So you got to do some modifications. I'll show you some. Like over here, fitment is not quite right. Pretty close. And the other side, what I did, I played it slick, sliced it a few times, once welded, and I bend it with the hammer to shape to the existing metal. At the bottom, you gotta make sure they're all connected just to get it in place, hold up. Once I got it hold up in place, I could proceed to simply start tagging it. So you're gonna show you guys the rundown real quick. You always wanna do your cuts little by little, so I'd rather have extra metal that could go back and trim rather than be short. This lip, however, we have to get rid of it because it's like folds, and we can't have that. So I just want to make it straight here. Also, another cut we have to do here because they don't quite lined up and match is this here. So simple. I'm gonna do a line here all the way down so I could get rid of this edge all the way straight here, and that could be our outlining. Got my Sharpie. I just wanna check out how this goes. So something like that. Pretty much what we're doing. Over here we're cutting. Might want to cut a little extra just in case. Pause. I could always come back and cut that. But until we get it lined up, matter of fact, we're gonna give it a little more. There we go, right around there. Until we get it cut and size down, that I know for sure that's gonna fit. That's pretty much the cuts you gotta do over here. It's round, obviously not round, it's not a Civic, so it's that square cut. So I'm cutting this, cutting that, and get ready to start installing it. This is pretty much what you want to cut off. This is the part that was like round up. It makes it hard to fold and work with it. This is cut, trim. So we're gonna proceed to start macking it up so we could start installing it. Let's get it. I'll do a closer look so you guys can see what is exactly we gotta do. We have to put on hammers to bring it up, so the metal is against where neat, so you can know exactly how much we're gonna cut, how much we don't have to cut. You want to line up everything over here as it goes OEM. That's the main part you want to line up. These have to line up over here. Can be overlap, it can be under. Have to be lined up exactly. Like I mentioned before, this is not an exact fit, but we gotta make it fit. So what I did in the other side, I sliced it, the grinder, pause, so that I could bang it with the hammer and make it go back in place. Then we could tag it, filled it in, bada bing, bada boom, like it's never happened. So yeah, that's how things is looking. So let's get it. In this case, I did it a bit different. They worked out for me. It's still in place. I band it with the hammer, pause, to take the shape over here, take the shape there. You guys seen it's wrapping it, it's hugging it the way it should. So this is perfect to get welded. So ready to snug what I needed. This over here we could trim as we need. So now the next step is, once you got in place, make sure you get your vice grips so it'll move. And we're gonna proceed. I trimmed some more because now we got the size that is. This part is tricky. I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod, but at least I'm explaining to you before I do it so you guys see. When you cut this excessive metal, it's gonna like bulge out. Pause. So once everything in place, you gotta tap it in with the hammer like that, so it just hugs the metal better. So I'm gonna put you guys on the time lapse so you guys see it. But I figured I'd show you guys that this is ready to tack in here once it's all bent to the front. The front is already in shape. You guys see I bend it to hug the metal the way it goes. So I just gotta do the same process all the way over here. Bang it with the hammer so it just is metal to metal contact. Kind of like over here. You see that? That's what you guys want. So I figured I'd show you guys that detail and mention it. So without further waiting, let's get to it. So everything is connecting the bottom. Pause. The size, snug, tight to the frame. The rail itself, you guys see how I banged it in to have close fitment. This is ready to get welded. So without further waiting, I want to start tagging it so we could have it in place and conclude with today's video. Pretty stock, boys. All right, being that everything's in place, I trimmed the end of it. It's important because that way we could continue and close this up in the future, but you want to make sure you have it length to length. Like this is CRX length right now, no longer Civic HF platform. This is custom fit for the CRX. So we're pretty much ready, boys. The point was to pop rivet it, but being that I got it in place so good, I want to waste no time and I want to start tagging it in place at least today. So in another episode we could continue to finish welding it, but I wanted to get it installed today, and by any means we're gonna weld it and have it tagged up. So another episode we could completely grind it down and start seam sealing with fiberglass, everything as we should. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, that's finally welded in place. I still have the bottom to tag it a few times like I did on the other side, but it's metal to metal. That rocker panel is not going anywhere. It's tagged from the front all the way to the back. Pause. Everything is closed in all around. I'm gonna smack it with the hammer so you guys could hear how solid. So I pretty much show you that's not going anywhere. Some matter of just in another video, grind it down, start fiberglassing it, start doing our body work. We are going forward. We're moving along. Both rocker panels are replaced in the CRX. Driver and passenger finally. Once these are done, I could continue to do the smallest things now that I have to do. That was my biggest job besides the floor replacement that we did. Once with the rockers all done, body work is pretty much all done. I just have to go all around and graph like whatever little things I have. You guys seen we already got new fenders for it, so no even sense of doing anything with dumb fenders. But the fender wheels are prepped and ready to get paint and to get new fenders installed. So a lot of progress on the CRX, even though it doesn't look it, but it is. It's coming to a finalization stage pretty soon. Once it's all done, like the other side, I wanna go all around, wet sand it, and I wanna fully prime the whole CRX. One full coat of primer. That way it makes it a little better when I paint the hatch or the CRX, if you wanna say. Because I could trying to blend that, but it's gonna be so much harder to cover whatever new colors is. Like the primer is gonna take a lot more passes than the yellow would. The yellow, you just pass it a little bit and it's gonna grab on quick like a little bath paint and it'll graph. So my point is, if we're gonna do everything, I want it to be uniform. I don't want it to be like mismatched colors. So what we're gonna do at the end is just, once the body work is done, have it prep in primer so I could wet sand it and get it set for base coat and clear coat. Yeah, feels good, looks good. The work has been worth it. Don't forget, guys, I know that most people will be like, man, what you do? Well, this is what we was dealing with. For those that didn't see in the channel, it's a little late in this build, what we doing. This is the rocker panel that was on. I could have probably trying to scuff this, probably patch that and fiberglass it. It'll be more time and material spent in it for nothing. Because you fix that, what about the inside we couldn't get into, we couldn't see? This is gonna rust out completely within less than a year. It's gonna destroy the new paint job. So that's why we opted to cut it out when in doubt. And simple. New metal, new body work done. This CRX will last at least 10-15 years more because it's getting done properly. Again, this is what it was looking like. And this is what we're looking like today. When we grind down the weld spot, fiberglass it like we always do, you won't be able to tell. And we have a brand new CRX build up. But yeah, it's looking good, boys. Right, so we're gonna wrap things up here. Little tired. My face hurt. Freaking tooth. You know, I'm trying to give the best of the best of the best of what I can. Which, by the way, this hood from my hatch Kimball that we had before. Actually, this is not Kimball's hood. This was the Wolverine hood before I got the carbon fiber. Story short, I've been cutting pieces for when I do cars for myself and customers or whatever. And pretty soon, I just want to have the exoskeleton of the hood for one build one day when we do a hatch. I always wanted to do like a exposed skeleton hood, and that's the hood that I'm using in the future. So I wanted to show you guys how little by little I've been cutting off pieces, but I'm saving that for a raining day. Yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna thanks and appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment. Stay tuned in the channel. I thank y'all all for your support. Stay tuned on the 91 CRX SI coming soon because we got plenty of work with this, boys. I literally gave up on the EK truck so that I could concentrate on all the things in the channel that are more important at the moment. And that's what's about. So again, I'm gonna thanks and I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment. I thank you for your support, for watching. Till the next time, peace.